Alright, we're on the way to Carry Fox. Let's take the S10 and do all the rear suspension stuff to it. I'm following him in a Blazer. So, that's where we're headed. Ah, missed it. Oh, we made it over here. Alright. We got one side loose. I ain't really filmed nothing, but all I did was use air tools, knock it loose.
Yeah.
This is what's going on. Split model leaves, brand new cow tracks and sliders.
And anti-roll bar.
And anti-roll bar. We'll try to have it all done today, if we can. Alright, for everybody else out there doing these, there's bushings that come in these split model leaves that you have to take out. They're in two pieces. They're laying right there. You take those out, and then you press in the aluminum
That comes with the slider.
bushing that comes with the slider. So, a press would have been nice, but we used a vise.
Yeah.
So, it went in there. So now, let's see all this fanciness. Look at these. Oh, pretty, pretty. Those old cow tracks were completely stuck.
Yeah.
Alright. Got one side all together. That's got to go up and be welded. These are a 1-inch drop from factory.
Yeah.
This is going to drop at about 2 inches.
Yeah.
So we'll see how close it is. For anybody out there that can afford to buy all new stuff, please do that, because this is awesome.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's all free and nice and clean. Something we ain't used to. Alright, now we're bringing it down to set the ride height and adjust the location of the floaters on the frame. Alright, well, everything is up under there.
I probably should tighten these first.
And Colton cut his stops out. Got rid of all that. He's going to have to get some shorter shocks, because she sets a little bit lower now. But
yeah,
it's all up in there and welded in and set. And see how she does. It's got to be better than it was.
yeah, the traction bars can actually move this.
Yeah, they can actually work. We got her set down on the ground now. The cow tracks aren't adjusted. They're actually got the rear end kind of held up. The back of the truck's held
got
up.
some preload on it right now.
A lot of preload.
Yeah. I just adjusted just to set it back down.
But it's all done and sitting on the ground. Not bad at all.
No.
Wouldn't have been so easy if it wasn't for Carrie Fox. Thanks again, Carrie Fox.
Thank you very much.
Very welcome, boy.
He said, put it on the lift.
I love this stuff.
Put it on the lift.
Save a whole lot of work.
Yeah. Air tools and a lift
Aggravation.
cuts it in half, at least in half. So we'll do this, folks, and then we'll get to turn it up and be able to leave the line and get full boosts. Go from 10 to 15, then 15 to 20, then from 20 to 25.
Yep.
Reach for the sky.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, we're gonna finish up tomorrow with the anti-roll bar and stuff. So
Yeah, get it a quick twisting.
yeah. All right. Well, today we're doing the anti-roll bar. We got that tacked to that. We drilled the holes for this, and it's got these plates that go on the back side, which are right there. They go around. You weld that to the frame. That weld this to that, and we got her set up about where it's gonna go. Almost perfectly squared, lined up like that. It's nice and level that way, and these will be adjusted to get it exactly the way we want it. So
I don't know. I got to adjust it on this one.
yeah,
Justin, how's that look?
that's fine. But what we'll do
the
is
angle
probably
about right.
yeah, about 5 to 9 degrees or something like that. They said. Well, we're gonna run this in. That way, if it's not angled enough, we can back it out to get the angle you want.
Well, I mean, you can adjust it however it'll move it,
Yeah, I know.
but
We can rotate this. This will roll, and that'll change this without having to mess with that. I just wanted to make sure that we would have adjustment if we needed it.
okay. Where do you want to? You just
If those are adjusted all the way in, then we know that they're the same.
yeah.
Yeah, we just measure from this hole over, measure down, put a punch. I bought one of the Milwaukee dozer drill bits, and it cut right through that. So all good. It's got welded all up. All right, this is basically the square bar.
Cross member bar.
Yeah, the cross member bar that goes from the frame rail to frame rail. Welded up just fine, no issue. Can't weld right there because then the thing won't come down and mate up. So
Yeah.
throwing some paint on it and put that in there, and then we take these two end cap pieces that slides through the frame, then these go on the end, and that welds to the frame, and then this welds to that tube on the inside, so it's pretty much double the thickness. And then we weld the pieces to the rear end and it's done. No more G-body shuffle.
I know.
Straight launches.
Yep.
It's gonna be cool.
Hopefully.
I'm excited.
Side.
Yeah. All right. We got it all made. Everything's tacked. That's tacked. That's tacked. It's nice and square. And when the weight of the truck comes all the way down, it's going to be up a little bit more. But we have adjustment on these.
Yeah, we got plenty of adjustment
to get the degree that we need.
Yeah.
But she is as level as it's going to get. I mean, and centered. We measured and got everything centered. It's like almost freaking perfect.
Yeah.
Pick it up and put the exact same, because that's going to dictate where them tabs land.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
right.
We'll pick it up and put the exact same jack stands on it right there, and then that'll dictate, because it looks like that'll be up higher than that one, and you can't have that with them tabs. They have to be exact same place. But okay. Yeah, we've just been building it and put them in there. It's gonna be awesome. All new cow tracks. He's got to order his new shocks. This thing will be ready to lay the boost to it and stick it to the ground. He's only had 10 pounds. We want to go 15 and 20.
And we can actually tune the suspension.
Yeah, we can tune the suspension. Oh, it's cool. It's cool. Colton's worked hard and saved up money and bought all this stuff a little bit at a time. So he deserves it. All right. All right. Got them welded on. And that hind joint comes right down in that, and the bolt goes through it. And that's how it works. And then I'll get up here and weld all this in. Just gotta get some black throw on them, but that's it. It's in there. Alright, that's all welded in. Both sides. The anti-roll bar is in. All he's got to do is put them bolts in and tighten everything up and adjust the cow tracks once we get it set on the ground. That'll be it. What we've got.
I already did.
Sliders, split monoleafs, new cow tracks, and anti-roll bar. And probably about 8 hours.
Yeah.
About 4 hours yesterday and 2 hours today, and we ain't done yet, so. Not bad. So, wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't Kerry Fox let me come over here and use his good welder and use the lift. It would have been, took a whole lot longer and wouldn't be nowhere near as good. So, thanks again to Kerry, hooking us up, helping us out. Alright, now you can see the whole spiel.
Yeah.
So there it is, runs across there. Just come down. Attach that, which keeps the rear end level with the frame. When it launches, no more twist. So, we're gonna set it down and put him in the seat, and then I'm gonna adjust the cow tracks. The value of the truck just went up.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's check it and see where it's at. About your bars, the top of your, see if they're up a little bit. Here's a light, and here's a camera. Just film under there. Yeah. Yeah. It's supposed to be what, 9 degrees or 5 degrees or something?
5 to 10. I mean, it's kind of hard to see right here, but there it is. And we can adjust that from wherever we need it.
All right, we disconnected the link bars for the anti-roll bar and pushed it up out of the way so that street driving it ain't gonna tear nothing up or bind nothing or anything like that. Because it's strictly a drag race deal. I mean, I guess you could leave them on for street driving, but I wouldn't recommend it. But that's it, she's fixed. Got to get some shocks and put on it because these are crap and they're bottoming out.
Well, they're just like a universal set, so.
All right, here we go. Taking her back. good majority of the day yesterday sanding and doing body work and sanding and body work and sanding. We're gonna try to get the front end blacked out. I ain't gonna do the doors and stuff yet because I got to do some more work on them. But if we can get the front end black, that'll be a start. Probably end up doing 2 or 3 coats before it's over with. But for right now, let's get one on it and it should be good. At least change the look of it. It'll give you an idea of what it's gonna look like because it's gonna be good. Paint does a lot. Yeah. Paint will do a lot. Alright, we got Rust-Oleum and mineral spirits. Usually use VMP naphtha, but mineral spirits do the same thing. 3 parts paint, 1 part thinner, 30 psi of air pressure, and just mix it up and dump it in the gun and see how this works. We need the bag onto this side, which I got in my pocket. Well, once again, outdoors painting these cars. Yep. And we still got to get rid of the decals and stuff on there, but this ain't gonna be the final coat. When I do the doors and the hood and I mean the doors and the trunk and the roof and quarters and all that, I'll do one more coat on the hood. But the hood, the front end was probably the worst. Aside from this door. This door sucks over here. All right then. Yeah. What you want to do is come in first and just kind of let it go slow. I guess see how it's starting to cover? Yeah. And just do that across the front up here. I mean, this is just going to be the first coat, so it's not going to be that great. It'll probably take 2 or 3. Just slow down just a little bit. There you go. Get right in here. A little slower. You kind of want to watch the paint, yeah, come out and stick just like that, yeah. Yeah, just like that. Because you can actually watch it kind of gloss over.
Yeah.
I'm just letting her do it. That's the only way she's going to learn. And when you're going over, like after you do one like this, you always want to let it overlap into about the middle of your first line across. Yeah, she's rocking and rolling first coat. Give her a couple of little, here, try this and try that, and then she just took off with it. So. But see what I was meaning about how you got to do a fair light first, that way you don't lean into the wet paint?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, you getting it. And there's still a bunch of little places and stuff, but I think the second coat will take care of a lot of that. And if not, we'll do a little bit more body work. Proceed on, go ahead and shoot the rest of the front end. All right, well there it is. She got the whole front end done. That's 2 coats, and after this cures out and hardens up and everything, we're going to wet sand it. And when we do the rest of the car, we'll put another coat on it and get rid of what little bit of issues it has. The trash bag blew up and hit the front, but I told her to put the air to it and then lay it on thick. She did and done just fine. But she put the second coat on thick, a little bit more air pressure. It's about 45 pounds psi of air pressure. Same mixture on the paint, that done a lot better like that. But I mean, it ain't no show car. It ain't supposed to be. But it'll do. It'll do. You can see a couple places where there's a little bit of sand marks. We'll get rid of all that with the wet sanding in the next coat. But all you want is just look good from about 100 foot away. So from that far away, it looks pretty good. Front end is blacked out. Pretty cool. You're a third of the way there.
I didn't want nothing.
Makes them wheels pop, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Center lines and black look good together. Alright, I'm going to pause it right there and we're going to pick this mess up. Alright, well, after she painted the front end, all the little places and stuff we was actually able to see, which we was just putting that paint on there so we'd have something to sand. And I spent hours sanding this thing to get this right, or as close to right as we can. Got all the stickers off of it. The doors sanded, the roof sanded, the quarters sanded, everything sanded. And from 120 to 220 to 400 to 800. So, never had a chance of looking decent. This will be it.
It'll be fine.
Oh, I ain't sanded the hood yet. Oh. Yeah, getting all the little imperfections out of it, all the little lines and all that crap. It's just extremely time consuming. Especially up here on this. And even still, though it's not perfect, I don't think it's going to be.
It'll be just fine.
So I guess I'll lay the front end down and start sanding it.
For me. Oh no, come here, you gotta match me.
I had it on earlier.
Oh no, no.
Ridiculous. Alright, I'm building a drive shaft for Karla's Camaro. Seen where she shot the front end, painted it, and then we sanded everything back down again. Got this drive shaft, cutting it down 44 3/4. Got the other piece over there where I cut it. You just grind till you see the line, knock it off there. And here's a trick. If you're trying to get something round like this, you need a straight line, find you a hose clamp, 3-inch hose clamp or whatever. Tighten it up and put your mark there, put your mark there. It's square and drag your line around. Pretty straight if you do it that way. I was just looking around for a piece of tape and seen that and I was like, I'll try this. Seems to work pretty good. So I'm just gonna mark it and cut it. Alright. It is 44 3/4 from the center to right there. On both sides exactly. I measured from this point right there all the way down. It's 45 1/16. This side's 45 1/16 to that lip, to that lip, to that edge, so it's square. So I'm gonna tack in 4 places and then weld her up. I know people on here are gonna be like, that'll never work, it'll come apart. I did the one in the S10 like this, been over 105 mile an hour, like ever pass, no problem. But 10 pounds of boost. It went a 650, so, and that's leaving all with a trans brake. So people might think this is cobbled trash and it won't work, but I'm telling you, it works. I'll tell you it works. You just don't cut your weights off. The weights are already balanced for the deal. You just leave them on where they're at. You take your cut on the opposite side where the weights are. So weights are down here, I cut from that end. So it does work. But no vibrations. I mean, it's smooth as it could be, and he did 8,000 RPM with that deal. With a 355 gear. So, I know people think this won't work, and I'm stupid for doing it like this, and all out of the ballpark, but no, it could, but they ain't done it yet. Alright, drive shaft is now done. All welded up. Dad come up here and help me get it square and put the final weld on, and now it's painted. So 44 3/4. Center to center.